Hey guys, I just went for a run and got out of the shower, and I want to talk to you for a minute. And I see people worrying about a lot of stupid shit. And we live in a culture that is very closed-minded. Those two things, worrying about stupid shit and our closed-minded culture. You look at something of worrying, for instance. Let's get on to that first. Why would someone worry? And it's just something that popped into my head about something that they can't control. Why? And it's the opposite. There's that opposite. Why would they not worry about something that they can control when they can go and do it? They can accomplish that goal that they have at hand. They can put that action, that thought into action. So that's not something you need to worry about either. Something that you know you can control, but deep down in a place you don't want to be in public, you're not doing, that's on you. Because that's your own shedding process of becoming a better person that you need to accomplish, that you need to overcome, that you need to adapt and improvise. That is onto you. That is your choice as an individual. But for one person to worry about something like, my mom doesn't have cancer. I'm just using this as an example. My mom has cancer. My mom has this. My mom just got Alzheimer's or whatever. These things are not in your control. You have to understand that, guys. And it's just creating a life of stress and a life of worrying that you can't control. And your life will go out of control when you understand that you can't take control of something. Your life will, of something that can't be, like your mom has cancer right now. Your dad got into a car accident and he's paralyzed, and you feel bad for him and he's depressed or whatever that is. Guys, you guys got to understand, that's not in your control, man. That's not in your control. But then there's a difference between that being in your control and then, I don't like my job. I don't like my car. I don't like, which is a very superficial thing. I don't think you should necessarily be, my car is this. I think you really shouldn't look at the stupid materialistic things. I really think you should think of what you want out of life. But the theory of putting something into action and knowing you can achieve it is what makes something so doable, guys. It's what makes it achievable. When you know you can do something, where it's, there's no excuse that you couldn't be up at 5 o'clock in the morning running today, like I was. There's no excuse you can't be up at 5 in the morning running like I was. I will repeat that again, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things. It's like there's no reason you can't be going after your goals, your dreams, your ambitions. Now, life is going to hit you. But you can't worry about the small things, guys, when the big things are in large perspective of your own consciousness, of your own thought. You can't worry about these things, guys. These things are the little things, but they can build the big things if you worry them. And big things are what you need to save your worry for. You understand what I'm trying to say, guys? And then 2, people having a closed mind on the universe. And I don't usually talk about religion, but I will today. You look at someone says, we found the Bible written on animal skins in ancient Egypt. Okay, you have to think about this for a fucking minute. We found them written on animal skins in a fucking pot. Okay, and then if you've ever read the Old Testament, you're fucking, and you believe it, you're fucking nuts. You want to stone babies to death. And then so people say, well, we don't follow that. We follow the New Testament. Well, let's take a look for a minute, guys. The New Testament was written by Constantine in 1812, I'm pretty sure. It was written by Constantine. Constantine was a fucking crazy, sadistic fucking leader. And see, a lot of people don't know this. You don't know this because you've been brainwashed by the media and by corporations that put this bullshit into your head. It's all bullshit. You think are you smart enough to think that Constantine was an evil ruler and he wrote the New Testament? He had it all fixed out, and then what he did is he made it look like a bunch of people wrote the New Testament, when in reality the New Testament, like 90% of it, was written by Constantine. He filtered it out. He had the kingship filter it out. You need to do your research, guys. Don't be brainwashed by cultural adaptivity of ignorance. We don't want cultural adaptivity. We want our own adaptivity of our thoughts and our minds and our creative thought process. That's what we want, guys. We do not want ignorance and bliss. We want the theory of what can be and the mystery of the universe. You tell me what a fucking dream is. Tell me what a dream is. You have no fucking clue. What? You gotta realize stars are not just little dots up in the sky. Those are freaking balls of massive nuclear gases, billions of miles away in a, on the other side of the universe, some of them. And you guys are just like, oh, well, that's nice. Or, oh, look at this view of this hike. What about the fucking sky, guys? What about, you know what I mean? And everybody's just like, what is this? What is this thing we call life? And a lot of people want to pretend to know about it, but I think they're full of shit. And that's the reality, guys. Everybody can pretend, but we all know the truth. And the truth is that you, me, or any of us don't know shit about the universe. We know evolution. We know things like that. But after that, the theory of the universe is a complete mystery. And I think you can pretend because it makes you sleep better at night. But in the reality is, we don't know why we are here. We are a speck in the universe. We are an atom floating through a dimension. If you think about it in that perspective, we are a germ. Imagine a germ in the middle of a world. Okay, guys? And stay with me here. Imagine a germ in the middle of a world. That's what, in the middle of Earth, okay? That's what we are. We are a germ in the middle of Earth. And Earth is the universe. I need you to think about that for 1 minute. We are a microscopic germ, and Earth is our universe. That's what we are. It is. It never ends. Just this or maybe if it does end, who knows? And it just goes on and on and on. There's different dimensions and different forms of life and aliens and different communication systems and different law systems and unique cultures and unique adaptive theories with people way ahead of our time, that are cultures that aren't perverse and ignorant like our culture. Guys, anything is possible. We need to stop putting our mind to a closed mind, and we need to stop worrying about the stupid shit, guys, and start planning for the future and making our lives better, guys. Like and subscribe down below. This is Jake Vlogs. Hit you back next time.